Hello there. This will be my take on the 100 Heads Challenge created by Ahmed Aldoori, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This was created a couple of years ago, but I never caught up, so this is me doing it now. And I will have the link to the Pinterest board with all the references in the description below. So, okay, let's get started. This is the Strathmore something, I don't know, 400 series 400 mixed media sketchbook. And, whoop. My setup is awful, by the way. I don't have a tripod, and I'm on my bed right now. But, yeah. This sticker is by my friend Siglena, and I will have her Redbubble store linked below if you're interested in her wonderful stickers and artwork in general. I love this. Eeh. So, let's get this opened. This will be moving the entire time, apparently. So, this was supposed to be a 10-day challenge, but as you can see, I did it in just over a month and 6 days, for various reasons, mainly because it seems like it's impossible for me to do quick sketches. I obsess over every detail. And also I had other projects running at the same time, and I kind of lost the will to live 3/4 in, so I paused for a while. Anyway, so my goals were quick sketches painting. So we can see right off the bat I failed here. Use materials I'm not familiar with or I don't use often. That I did. And I discovered some things that I really, really like and I want to work with again. I also, sorry, I did my nails for this after a year and a half that I hadn't painted my nails. Anyway, minimum effort. Think of page composition. I mean, I guess I didn't do anything radical with it, but I did think about it. Try new techniques. I did that. Don't overthink. Try less. Fail. This is for practice and fun. Sure, yeah, this was great practice. And I think I'll do this again with something else. Like, I filled this halfway through, so I think I will fill the rest of it with like 100 eyes challenge or 100 noses or something, because I suck at noses. It was much fun for the most part. Okay, so the first page was just, to get me going, was just the soft pencil. And this did smudge a lot, even though I sprayed it with fixative spray. Like, it kept transferring on this page. But yeah, I'm happy with the top two ones. But these are kind of questionable. But yeah, those are those. The next page is, it's all statues. And this is just colored pencil. I enjoy doing those. I obsessed over those a lot. Like, I want to get the likeness down, and it took me so long. This was the second spread, was when I realized there was no way I was gonna do this in just 10 days. But yeah, that was fun. Oh, and those were Col-Erase, just erasable colored pencils. I will have all my materials linked in the description if you're interested. Hey, this is a spread made with highlighter pens, which is something I hadn't tried before, and I really like the look. They're all Stabilo Pastel markers. Sorry, highlighter markers. And it's also a ballpoint pen and some ink. And those two people's hair. And it started kind of rough. Like, I wasn't sure how this was gonna work. And like, this one is, I I completely ruined it, and I tried to amend it with whiteout, and now it looks like a sunburn victim. But other than that, I mean, I enjoyed this. It's very vibrant and was fun to work with. Like some of those I really like. And I think I'll explore this medium a bit more in the future. Yeah. This, oh my god. This is colored pencil again. And those two I don't like very much. Like this, the texture of this paper is not for colored pencil, because it has kind of a tooth to it. It's not smooth. It's not like a Bristol pad. So making the pencil smooth was kind of challenging. Like here, I had done a very rough sketch of where I wanted this to be on the paper, and it ended up like severely slashing up the paper basically. And even when after I erased it, you can still see like the canyons here, and I couldn't fill it in properly. But anyway, I went here with like a more realistic approach, but it didn't work that well, I think, with the skin tones. Whereas here, I like those two more because I ended up choosing a very limited color palette for those two. Like this is all with just pink, purple, and blue, plus black. And this is just orange and blue plus black. And I like how those turned out. I like the thick colored outline. I think I'm gonna revisit this in the future. Yep. Okay, I think those are my favorite. Those are all statues, busts, and vessels. Like there's this one artist that does these amazing like vessels with faces on them. I want those like in real life, for real. I really want this in my house. Anyway, so those were just fineliners, brown fineliner pens, and I think, yeah, I did the outlines with a brown gel pen. And I think I like the contrast of like this thicker gel pen outline with the cross hatching detail inside. And I really enjoyed those, but they took me forever. Yeah, I enjoy doing all of those. Some of the smaller ones are kind of questionable, like I lost some detail, but yeah, I really enjoyed doing those. And they're all characters. I love those. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Those are alcohol markers. And I just bought those to try out for this challenge. I've never worked with alcohol markers before, and I think you can tell. They're just very difficult to work with for me. I did those on marker paper, and then I cut them out and attach them here because markers like that bleed so much on the other side of the paper, and I didn't want to compromise my other drawings. Some of those are better than others, definitely. I like how this hand turned out, and I like this area here, but I don't know, some others are extremely questionable. I don't think this is the medium for me. Maybe I'll keep trying to work with it, but for now, I don't know. I was kind of, my wings were clipped a bit after like a week or two of trying alcohol markers. But yeah, like everything, I believe with practice, it will be better. Okay, so the next page. The next page is mainly watercolor, which is also not my medium at all. I've tried and I just cannot do it. So how many So some of those are definitely better than others. This one is gouache, straight up, because I was in the verge of completely ruining the paper. I had done so many layers trying to get the skin tone right, that it had begun crumbling. So I just gave up and did this in gouache. But some of those I like. It was an interesting exercise with a medium I'm not familiar with, or it's not in my wheelhouse very much. So, yeah. This next page is Posca pens, which are, yeah, they're acrylic marker pens. I like these a lot. These are some of my favorite. I love working with Posca pens. And I did some more further down, and I did this later, that this is not exactly chronological order. Yeah, I like those a lot. I do. And I took a different approach with these ones. These are with more like a limited color palette and monochromatic. These are more trying to adhere to the reference colors. Yeah. And the page is a bit wavy from the watercolor here. Next page is, I love the subjects here. I love the references. They're all like dwarves and trolls and demon heads and whatever these dudes are. Accountants. I don't know. Mythical creatures. But this is just black fineliner. Nothing very special. I was kind of running out of ideas with what different things to do, but I really like those. I think I will want to explore more like fantasy characters in the future. Yep. This is again fineliner, but it's gray fineliner, so variety. Yeah, I was really running out of ideas. These are just some busts and gray fineliner pen with some ultramarine background blobs to make them pop a bit. Yeah, these were fun and quick. This is Socrates, and this is Gandalf, I believe. He doesn't look too much like him. I couldn't be arsed at this point to do all his his beard hair. So yeah, those are a bit simpler than the rest. Oh, this spread I really like. This is gouache, and I love working with gouache. I really loved this reference. When I first saw her, I was like, yeah, she's getting her own spread, her own page. I really loved all the monochromatic oranges here in her hair, in her makeup, and the dark orange shadows on her body. I just really liked her. So, and I enjoyed very much doing this. This spread took me the least time in this whole sketchbook. Because I know the medium and because I did not dwell on detail, like this is completely like first pass. It's a colored sketch. It's not. I could obsess on this and do every single like blade of grass and more detail, but I kind of liked it like that. So I left it, and I really like this. Yeah. This is again Posca pens. I did this first before I did this. And in the meantime, I went away and worked on another project with Posca pens. So I feel like I can see some progress between those two, because here's very, like, it's very basic lines and all that. And here I had learned how to blend with Posca pens and how to kind of create my own colors with them. So, but I do like this spread. I like how the water turned out here, and I like her a lot. yeah, that was fun and very quick. Okay, this, again, running out of ideas. Again, black fineliner pen, and I just slapped some watercolors on top to make them a bit different than every other fineliner thing I did. But yeah, this turned out okay. I like the monochromatic effect and trying to get tonal difference, tonal variation with one color. Yeah, it was interesting. Okay, we're getting there. This is more Posca pens because I had literally run out of ideas at this point, but used in another way, and I really like this again. Like, I really enjoyed working on this project in general, but I think I'm taking some things that I want to explore more in the future. Like, I had worked with Posca pens a bit at this point, but not in this way. Like, I always use very solid, blocky areas painted with Posca pens. When I'm using this medium, it's like bold and blocky always, but this more fine line style, I really liked. I like doing this. So yeah. And the last one, no, this is blank because I decided to torture myself and do the last spread in lino cutting. Those are lino printed. And they didn't turn out very well. I feel like I had good intentions here, but at this point I was so tired. And usually if I did a lino print that it didn't turn out all right, I would go back and redesign it and recarve it and all that. But here I was like, yep, this will do. Bye. So I think I like him the most, and he's the most like basic, but I think it's very effective. Whereas here, where I try to do every strand of beard hair, it's just lost. And this is a very questionable Frankenstein monster. This looks like Colonel Sanders. Anyway, but that was that. Yeah, that's that with this project. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. And I don't regret taking more to do it because the important thing is that it's done. So yeah, I have half a sketchbook here left, so I think I'll go for noses or eyes after that, like 100 noses. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah, thank you for watching. I have no idea if I'm gonna ever post on this channel again. Hopefully yes, but we'll see. Bye.